is now available. This cargo has been designated.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camel patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Come back again soon.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead. Be on your guard for BTs.
expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. Can't help but feel great. I don't know where you find...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
But to be frank, I don't trust you. There's also no... And if you haven't... Complete my latest. If it's dry... Oh, are we clear?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Are you okay, Sam? Like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. That's a bang-up job you did. Well done, mate. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Now displaying your current porter.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Oh, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shipped. Anyway...
close. Someone's out there.
A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Oh. Almost toppled over.
Just like that, Sam.
The delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Well. Retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. This cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated Mormon.
Now delivering your current order grade.
Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you. You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this, research, I've only met him once myself. And I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you gain the support of a powerful ally. This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Everything's okay.
You a porter? And those brigands, are they all gone? Well, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. That was incredible. Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. We'd already written this off as lost. You've made every... You seem like a porter. Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plague gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan too. Ever since the plague gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorise that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plague gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable. We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Olin.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Too close.
That's good of you. I'm glad to see we've given up all hope of it. I'd say it's about time I gave you this. We've designated Mormon.
Order completed. Well done.
could make it all. Did a little restoration. Looks to be in pretty decent condition. I have a feeling this data will be of use to you. Take it, please. We're increasing your allocation of material. It's a good reason. Oh yeah, north of here are some much bigger mines even. Used to be you could find active mines scattered all throughout the continent. Because of the gold rushes, you know. From what I understand, the rail network was pretty extensive before the Death Stranding, and unmanned trains filled to the brim with precious minerals ran day and night. I should mention that we're actually developing a new system that's something of a successor to the old railways. If you head north, you can see it for yourself. I've shared data with you for an electric shock absorber you can attach to your backpack. While equipped, it'll reduce the... Even better, it'll also harness... Goes without saying, that could come in. Be sure to give it a try some.
Order completed. Well done.
You've always been so good.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break? Talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
It's okay. It's all right.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own 2 eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey, Sam. This is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Oh, good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo. Too close for comfort. Survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
passage, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Everything's in pristine condition. You're the best. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. That tar man's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen? Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports.
Sir, big fan.
For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events. So we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site.
You send me money. 69,000 so I can buy PS5 like you.
Feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done.
Feels good.
69,999,999,999,999 so I can buy PS6 like you. Sir, pay attention to game SIE. No PS6 for you, you very racist, sexist everyist.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Touch grass.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
UFCKN nerd.
इसमें लाइक्स कैरी फॉरवर्ड हो गया, रोडे भी कैरी फॉरवर्ड हो जाती, मजा आ जाता। सब कुछ बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा आगे खेलना तो।
इसमें इतना रोड का सीन है नहीं, बिना रोड के भी कहाँ हो सकता है।
क्योंकि वही है, अब तो सड़कें पता ही है कहाँ से कहाँ निकलनी है।
तो घर का रिलेशन हो गया है।
इसकी बात कर रहा था मैं, ये जो इधर आता ना, इधर ये फैसिलिटी बड़ी वाली।
हाँ
वो वाला ये वो जो गेम
तो
का ट्रेलर
एक दो बना देना।
नहीं वो जो गेम का ट्रेलर देखा था वो बंदा किया वो बंदा।
टू पर्सन वॉचिंग, एक तू देख रहा है क्या?
हाँ, अरे खुलती कैसे थी यार शिव मैं इतना वो दिक्कत हो गया। अरे खुली नहीं
खुद के अकाउंट में जाकर लाइव में वो
फिर वो किया डिफेंडिंग सर्च किया, वहाँ पे लाइव किया तो वहाँ पे दिखा। खुद का तो खुलता ही नहीं,
आ जाता है, खुलता है खुद थोड़ी देर में होम स्क्रीन पे आ जाता है। अगर थोड़ी देर में होम स्क्रीन पे नहीं है तो लाइव में जाने का लेकिन टाइम लगता है।
Sir, pay attention to game SIE. No PS6 for you, you very racist, sexist everyist. Touch grass.
डाले एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देखो ना, डाल तो स्टार्ट करने के बाद वो एडिट करके डाल देता है।
हाँ आया तेरी आवाज आ रही है क्या?
पता नहीं।
बोल कुछ तेरी आवाज आ रही है।
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Hey, Sam, I've been waiting for you. Decided to take on that order, huh? Okay, I'll check out the cargo then. Holy crap!
कल तो वहाँ पे हो जाएगा, वहाँ के वाले मैप।
You're always there just when I need you. Allow me to express my gratitude with this data.
इतना आगे ये अभी तू ना इधर ही खड़ा है ना, इसके बाद वो है बीच वाला है, फिर निकू बहुत दूर है निकू।
के बाद है ना हार्टमैन के बाद
You are incredible. And with talents like those, you might even catch their eye. The Tarlak twins, that is. I went and shared another music sample with you, by the way. If you can, I would love it if you had a listen.
हम लोगों मिकू
Yeah, got it from a kindred spirit in the UCA. Stuff that'll hit you right in the collar. A classic tune. When you head back to your room, have a listen. For real, you'll be hooked.
फर्स्ट टाइम ही इतना निचोड़ के खेली है ना.
That's right, or so I've heard. They live on the edge of a tar lake to explore the limits of what a human being can handle. Only interested in meeting exceptional folks capable of pushing said limits. Sadly, nobody has come along that fits the bill. Makes for an interesting story, huh? Which has me wondering, what kind of person would be good enough? Again, thank you so much, Sam. It's weird, though. How did something I know I'd stored safely end up in a place like that? Anyway, you might want to keep an eye on your own stuff. Take care, and please come back soon.
Order completed. Well done.